Frank, first of all, I know you'll be disappointed with the result, but what do you take from the performance tonight?
Some good, disappointed, yeah, for sure. And Real Madrid are always going to give you problems here, and you have to defend really well for the game. I thought in parts we did, and of course the moments that you don't, they score. And that's why the set piece goal was disappointing, because we saw the game out with 10 men pretty well. We worked hard, we changed the system, we changed players, we brought legs on. We have a chance, big chance later in the game that doesn't go in. So to concede from a set piece is disappointing. Can we get better? Yeah, I've been here a short time now, and I know there's talent in the squad. I know that there's a lot of talent. At this level, we do need everything, and the players' commitment for me is unquestioned, without a doubt. Can we be a bit braver and a bit better with the ball and a bit more clinical and those things? Yeah, and they only come with work and hard work. That's the only thing I know. So that's what we'll get to. And the important thing for everyone connected, firstly me, is to understand that the tie's not done. And I've been involved in some special nights at the bridge with the fans under the lights. So we'll need to energise the fans as well. But they won't need us to. But you know what I mean. We need to do our part. And so when the dust settles on this game, the circumstances with 10 men could possibly make you think it could be worse at the end. This is a realist. So I thought the players did well there. And at 2-0, we go.
Before the sending off, it was quite open, wasn't it? And there were chances, and you could get at them at the back, it seemed.
Yeah, well, from the early parts of the game, I think you saw with the system that we played offensively, it's counter-attacks. And it's building the play and probably getting into wide areas where we've got our wing backs. I think we did that enough. One of my frustrations of the game, that when we did do that, we looked dangerous. And I think with the players have to have more confidence in that. We can build up the pitch quicker. We can move the ball forward. We can get into wide areas, and they're things to really consider for next week.
What did you like about Enzo and Kante together in the middle tonight?
Yeah, well, I think they're both fantastic players. We all know N'Golo, to have him back in the game at this level is a big deal, but we also have to respect the fact it was a long time out, and you can't expect miracles from him every game, even though he's produced them for us more than enough times. And Enzo, I've been hugely impressed with since I've come in, because of quality and personality, without even speaking the language properly yet. So I think in terms of the future and the midfield, I think we're in good hands in that sense, and I think we competed today. Another week for N'Golo, he had to come off for legs. And another bit of experience in the bag for Enzo, and hopefully next week even that puts us in an even better position.
And finally, you mentioned the supporters. What do you say to them? They were fantastic tonight. Like you say, we're going to need them next week, and it should be hopefully another special night at the bridge.
Yeah, well, I want to thank them, because I know it too well. They travel here. They're quite far away, so unfortunately you don't stick them there, and you can hear them, of course. But thanks for travelling with us. We'll see you at the bridge next week. And I know they'll be behind us, so I appreciate that side of it, and they need to see a team that plays with belief and spirit. I'll do my utmost to bring that, and thanks to the fans for the reception I feel I've got from coming back. This is my club, everyone knows that, and I think everyone knows that I'll put in everything I can in this period to get improvement, whether it's next week, whether it's in the league games coming. My job's to work really closely with the players, and I'll do that. With
2-0, is it the challenge quite a big one now, or does the door still feel open for the second leg?
I think both. I think it's a big challenge, of course. Team of the quality of Real Madrid, but the door is open. It's up to us whether we want to kick it open further next week or not. That's my immediate thought. I think there's a mixed emotion about the game. I think for the period of 11 men, we were in the game and we had some chances, and I think we can do better. And I think I've been here a short time, and there are definitely things I think that we can utilise our strengths better, especially with the system of the wing backs. We can be more urgent in giving a problem with that. So those are things for myself and the staff and the players to work on, because I could see opportunity there tonight in ways that we didn't quite take. Spirit at the end of the game, great. 10 men here for half an hour, you understand that a lot of things could happen in that, and I don't think we gave them lots and lots of great chances. So I like that part of it, and we have to believe. I need to be the first one that believes that this is possible.
Gentleman on the left.
Good night, Mr. Lampard. You went with 5 at the back tonight. Was that designed and built to try to make it difficult for Vinicius, and what did you think about his performance?
Partly the reason. I think we have I had different things to consider. Vinicius 1v1 is It's a big problem for any team. And so we wanted to be able to create 2v1 on that side of the pitch. Obviously, it didn't help getting a yellow card for Fofana so early. It makes you nervous about that. But he's a player that, is very difficult to control. So that was part of the thinking. And with the back five, you want to not be a back five as much as you can. And we tried to enforce that, but sometimes Madrid will always take you to that. And then when we had the ball, we want to be a three, and we want to use the width in the pitch. And as I sort of mentioned there, I think we could have done that a bit better. I think it was a weapon for us to use today. We could get the ball out of pressure and get it to the sides. I think we can do that more. But in terms of the system, the thinking was very clear on that, to deal with their threats, but also to give us an in-possession control of the game, which I think we could have got more of, if I'm honest.
Gary?
Frank, you've known many special, magical nights at Stamford Bridge. Carlo Ancelotti says at 2-0 the tie's not over. Do you, the players and the fans, need to believe there could be another special night?
Absolutely. If you don't believe in top-level sport, I don't think...
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good whatever time it is in your location. God is good, smile. I hope you all doing better. It's just football, it's just sport. There are so many other bigger problems in life than this. So I hope you feeling much better today. And here we go. Give me some feedback, so if you can hear me, you can see me, and everything is working good. Before we start, say hi to people. Just be nice, man. Just smile. Give the video a like or something. A like or a dislike, whatever it is, just engagement. So we can start this. Okay, let's see. So, thank you everybody for stopping by. I know Chelsea fans, they take like holiday after defeat. You don't see anybody here. They don't even watch videos, they just go hiding. We have strange kind of fans in the Chelsea community. Like they just disappear. Like loss is not an option. But listen, you support the team in good and bad times. So, not expecting really many people today because of that. Talking from experience. Let's talk Sadio Mane. I'm so convinced that Chelsea will make it to the next round. Now you're saying that because you are Real Madrid. Yeah, Francis Dev, I will take you right now. I see you in the back. I have to fix you on YouTube. I'm so convinced that Chelsea will make it to the next round. No, you're just a Barcelona fan who just trying to make me feel good, but you know inside that we are out already. So thank you so much for trying so pretending to be for me and supporting me, but I'm old enough to understand this kind of mind games. Roman Empire said that let's talk Chelsea and owners and directors. Yeah, we're gonna have time for that. Say hi to people, man. What's wrong with people? You can't even do the basics of a human being. Say hi to your brothers and sisters. This is sport. You are killing yourself. The owners are billionaires. The players are millionaires. They don't care, they lose, they win. They still have ridiculous amounts of money for kicking a freaking ball. And you and me still working 9 hours every single day to pay our mortgage. So why are you killing yourself? Be nice, say hi to people, man. What's wrong with you, Roman Empire? They have to learn the hard way somehow. This is a new project they're going to learn, and they are learning the hard way. We're going to come back to that. I think Chelsea played great up until the first goal. Depending on how you see it, but yeah. I'm sick and tired of Chelsea playing great. Some games we have like a 67 shot with 0 goals and we lose the game. So I don't care about playing game good anymore, my friend. I care about scoring even the hand of God. If the VAR don't see it, I take it. If the opposition score an own goal for us and we win 1-0, I would take it, because what the point? What a point, we played good. What is that? What that means? What that means really in football? We played good. I don't care about that anymore. In this Chelsea team, we just want to win something. Okay, boom. Alright, we ready? Okay, Le Français Dev, go, and we're gonna move to Mr. Powder after that.
Good morning to everyone. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hope everyone has found a place in their heart to forget about yesterday and look for next season. But it wasn't easy to digest. I just want to. Yesterday, some people were starting to put the blame on the owners and saying it's Todd Bowley, and I'm just like, it's a whole mess to even think to blame him for this. Because we used to complain about back four. We brought in a manager to play as back four. We started losing. Now we started blaming the manager. We brought another manager. We started losing. Now we blaming the manager. And I'm not thinking to myself, when are we ever going to start looking at the players? Because these players, it's our own Chelsea culture's fault. Firing managers after managers instead of taking the players out.
But we keep on buying them. That is one of the problems why people are looking at owners. I can see both ways. I know what you mean. But also when you spend crazy amount of money, 600 million on buying players without the manager, you spend 300 million and you sack the manager next morning, and now you're buying and buying without the manager's consent, without even checking on their background and the attitude. All that count. You just can't go on the market and buy a bunch of flair players just because they can dribble, just because they look good. It's just like recruiting on YouTube, bro. I can look good on YouTube, but Jose Mourinho said it's 80% character and 20% football. Give me a good character and I will make him a good football player. That's what Jose Mourinho said all the time.
So how is football supposed to run with a relationship of a manager and an owner? Who acts for players? Should owners just go out there and buy players because they want to, or should managers make a request?
What they are doing now. I see the project. I see they all they had to do is get those directors, get people who know football first, put them in place, and then don't spend 300 on Thomas Tuchel and sack him the next morning, or sack him before, or say, let's wait for the directors, let just establish some kind of people around who know how to do the job before we spend a lot of money on Koulibaly, Raheem Sterling, and people like that, on Aubameyang. Let's just find a little bit of structure so we can start from there. But when you start by listening to the manager, spend crazy amount of money on literally dead wood that are not gonna take us to the next level, and you don't give that manager time to prove you why he wanted those players, there is a problem from there. But we're gonna come back to that. Mr. Pod, okay. The floor is yours.
Hey. Chelsea fans are not happy. Doesn't matter. We go again on the weekend. We're
gonna get smashed on that. We're gonna lose that game against Brighton. Well, I don't see anything that is giving me any kind of confidence this weekend, because Brighton, look at how they might even beat Real Madrid, like for sure, for real. Real Madrid are losing in their league against like small teams who are not even on the same level as Brighton, and Brighton are beating people for fun. Do you really think that this weekend? That's what I heard, man. Since ages, okay, we go again on weekend. We go again on Wednesday. I'm sick and tired of that, my brother.
You might be sick and tired. This is how I will sum up Chelsea Football Club in the last 10 years. This is how I will sum it up. Short-term impact will never have long-term solutions. That's what we are. Short-term impact will never have long-term solutions, especially in the league. The cup are that's a different kettle of fish. But ultimately, Roman Abramovich, the current owner, are responsible for the downfall of Chelsea as a team. And if nobody could see this, we should have realized this when we were hiring and firing managers, world-class managers as well, like top managers. If a manager wins you a league or wins you 2 leagues, for example, should you not back that guy? Think, you know what, this guy won us this stuff. No, get out, next one in. No, Antonio Conte, thank you, get out, next one in. Ancelotti, you were world class, but you didn't win in the league this season, get out.
Yeah, that is the culture that we created, and we.
Yeah, I know, but this is the wrong culture, though, Ox. This is what I'm trying to tell you.
I know what you mean.
Our fan base is so. Our fan base, right? They've been spoiled. They've got no patience. You have now, Ox. We don't even know what the answer is, because if the owner doesn't listen to the footballing men of the club, we are going to be in a lot of trouble next season. Get used to this. Ox, I've been here before. Get used to this. Get comfortable. Get in your seats. Because, you know, one thing that other teams have that we don't have, you can have a bad defense. It doesn't matter. You can have an average midfield. But if you can't score goals, you are not going to win leagues. Sorry, you're not going to win games. Forget leagues. And this, Ox, has been.
You don't score, you don't win. Simple as that. You don't score goals, you don't win.
Scoring goals gives the defense confidence. Our defense does not have any confidence, because they know from the 90 minutes, 75 minutes, they're going to have to do all the work. They're going to be doing the work for the rest of for the attackers. So I don't blame any of our defenders this season. If you put that much pressure on a team, and we're one of those teams that thinks, you know what, we used to have a great defense. No, it's Cucurella's fault, Koulibaly's fault. Okay, what did the attack do? Nothing. So where they're consistently under pressure, what do you think is going to happen once the boat has so many holes in it? It's going to eventually leak. We've been leaking all season. Well, I think we've been leaking since Thomas Tuchel, to be fair, but that's just my opinion. Because even he wasn't great. I said to people, listen, look, this guy's not good. He's not elite. He's not. And look, I got proven right the other night. I go, he's not going to do nothing against Manchester City.
The dog won't bite you, bro. The dog is behind you, like, what are you talking about?
The dogs are not happy as well.
Yeah, even the dog is not happy.
All I want to see is, I want Lampard to play his style. I'm not bothered about playing 5 at the back. Do not accommodate anyone. Play your style and play Ober up. Give Ober the chance this week. He should be fit now. He's got enough resting. He should have trained all week. And let's get 9 or 10 men behind the ball. Let's defend and just see if we can get down the wing and cross the ball to the attacker. We don't need to do nothing special, because playing this this intricate football or this sexy football, it doesn't matter about that. It's about creating chances for the players that we have in our attacking lineup. You do not need to take 3 players on. You really don't need to do that. You are not Eden Hazard. So this is the problem. Felix tends to think so much. Sterling doesn't know when to cross the ball, and Havertz he's just hot and cold. He's cold mostly. So because the thing is, every Chelsea fan is blaming one player, and I said this has been going on for the past 4 years. there's, I am not. You have to look at the league games under Thomas Tuchel to say that, okay, should he have been sacked? No, he should have been given the time. I agree with that, but at the time there was a lot of pressure on because we got a new owner.
We were not even doing good under Thomas Tuchel. Well, that's what people don't understand. But everybody's gonna remember about trophies that we won after 4 months. And when you win a big trophy, you get sympathy and you get love, and people.
That's the wrong way to look at it.
Let me finish. I see. Okay. So I'll come back to you. Francis Dev, you wanted to say something quickly? So
I wanted to say, blaming Thomas Tuchel. Thomas Tuchel told us since preseason that these players are not ready. We saw this a mile away after the sanction during the summertime, while we had Bayern Munich carrying weights, while you have Tottenham Hotspur running the I don't want to curse. When they were running the body off, sweating. Chelsea was in LA Dodgers, in roller coasters. And then the manager says they are not ready. And then sometimes you think to yourself, who's supposed to get them ready? Is the manager. But if a manager see a player is not serious, I also believe that he's not going to, force the player to get serious because it's like, hey, it's the transfer window. So Thomas Tuchel had plans to get rid of a lot of players. And then what happened? The owner just had to mess everything up by sacking Thomas Tuchel, and that's what the mistake was. But at the same time, Thomas Tuchel was bringing a solution during the moment that we was losing, because he said we still have the same players. So for a manager to say that, he knows what he's talking about. Because if he was wrong,
also brought players that are flopping at the moment. He's part of the problems. Look at Sterling, what he brought to Chelsea. Look at Koulibaly. Look at Aubameyang. You can argue about Wesley Fofana, who is going to improve, but other 300 million that he spent, I don't see anything that
I believe that the players that he brought was not for the same system. It was probably for something
we are playing
different.
3 at the back, 4 at the back with every manager. They are doing the same, bro. Do you think that? Look at Koulibaly, man. That is my own brother right there, right?
He ran back and caught cramps.
Like look at him yesterday for the game, for the typing from Benzema. The guy was behind him, ball watching. And Benzema knows exactly where to position himself. Far post, easy typing. But if you had somebody who followed him behind and do his job, he was not going to score that goal. Always got caught on position, getting stupid yellow card and red card because can't keep up with the pace and all that. So, yeah.
Yeah, but what did the attack do?
I understand that. That's why we can't focus on one area of the pitch, because the attack and also the defense, even Kepa Arrizabalaga with his short arms mine, it's everywhere. You can't.
This is no. You're looking at it the wrong way. We have got one fundamental problem at this moment in time, and I don't care what anyone says. People need to stop looking at individuals and think, okay, what is the one thing that we can't do? We can't score.
Yeah.
So if we just imagine we start scoring goals, it will give the defense confidence. But there is no confidence because the attackers,
my friends,
you're
getting 350k a week, and then you can't even run and close down. Listen, and close down Benzema in the far post, and you blame Joao Felix for not. You know what I mean? Like that is just like you are in the factory, right? I can understand that somebody else need to do the job and pass that piece to you, so you do your job and you pass to somebody. It's just a well-oiled machine. It's just a factory. I got that, but blaming everything just because we scored, that's why I got discouraged and I couldn't mark Karim Benzema, or I couldn't put a header, or Kepa Arrizabalaga. I couldn't really punch the ball, that is another story. So yes,
You
the
can't-
big
absolutely.
problem that we
But the
have
thing is
is
this,
goals.
the football
I understand,
football is
but
much
you
different
don't
now.
tell me that I'm not gonna run because
No, you can't.
Raheem
I'm not
Sterling.
disagreeing with you.
That's the problem.
No, but
Right.
listen to me, York. Oh, look, today's game, right? Whether we like it or not, the game of today is all about attack. It is all about attack. We cannot attack and score goals. Once we can do that, we will be up there. We'll be in the top 6, top
Okay.
7, maybe
But-
top 4 in a
I
couple
understand.
of years.
Let me
But-
read a few comments here on YouTube so everybody can feel involved, not us only talking, but also people who are commenting on YouTube must feel part of the family and the debate. Aliu Cisse, hello, and somebody said something. He said here, Mr. DK say, I'm disappointed on your title. Chelsea dead? That is a question. This is just a hard time. We are going through for just the season. Then what will Arsenal say? This is just a phase, and it will soon pass. Have faith, my brother. If a team like Chelsea Football Club are fighting 11th and 12th, and I'm not allowed to say we are dead, and then there is a problem with you. That is not Chelsea. No matter what the transition is, no matter how bad we are, that is not our position. And yes, I am not going to apologize for saying we are dead at the moment. And that's how I believe it. No goal. We are dead. You know, we had no energy on the pitch. Nobody is running. They are not even friends. They are not working for each other. The team is completely dead. And I will put it in like capital letter, dead. Because, yes, we are dead. And I don't apologize for saying that. I will say it until the end of the season if we continue this way. Sterling works well with Joao Felix. Our midfield got exposed. I think we all underappreciated Marcos Alonso. A lot of stuff here. So you're talking about Alonso, who is not a midfielder, and you're talking about our midfield got exposed, and Joao Felix and Raheem Sterling work very good together, according to you. I don't know what your definition of working good together is about. They are passing the ball to each other. They score goals. The chemistry. Just tell me a little bit and, say a little bit more about it. But I don't understand because we are all over the place. Marcos Alonso, what he could have done in a game like this against Real Madrid last season, who let Rodrigo alone. He was just walk. He couldn't even walk anymore. And Rodrigo was there instead of marking his guy. He can't mark anybody. That's why we conceded the goal, and then we conceded another one, and we got out. Marcos Alonso was good in the final third because he can strike the ball with a lot of precision. But I don't miss him. I don't miss Jorginho. I don't miss Marcos Alonso. I don't miss people anymore at Chelsea Football Club. I can miss Timo Werner. He can at least show you some energy. Come on, bro. Come on. Marcos Alonso, really? All right, that's the way it is. Now I'm going back to my Reece James got skinned also yesterday. Reece James, let's be honest. Yesterday he was also poor. Vinicius Junior got the best out of him, but he's coming from a very bad situation. I think he's afraid of putting tackles and that. It's mental. He doesn't want to get injured again. And I think when
Don't
Yes.
do that. Or don't give him an excuse. He's been poor all season. It's been shocking. This is a guy.
Yeah, that is my
like
opinion,
you
bro.
said-
I respect your opinion.
No,
That is
no,
just
no.
mine.
But the thing
yeah.
is, it's not an opinion. His performances have been poor throughout the season. We can't scapegoat this guy just because he's a Chelsea junior, just because he comes from the youth setup. He gets one more season, and then I've already said we need another right back because this guy might not be the guy. He's too inconsistent. He's
Oh my
overhyped.
gosh, no.
Oh my God! Oh, you guys are just. This is
Hold
what I
on.
mean. This
Look,
is what I mean. The Chelsea fan base are just up some of our players backside.
nah,
We need to
it
stop
is not
this.
fair. What you're saying is not fair. Chelsea Football Club break players. How many? Look, let me give you an example right now. How many games have Enzo Fernandez played day in and day out? Is that
We're not
a
talking about.
fair way to
We're not.
to keep a
We're
player
not talking
playing?
about Fernandez.
My point there is this is what we get. We've played with James for how many games? Every game with James. Now with James is going through it. We overdid it. We did the same thing with Kante since like how many years? And we've never ever backed up, a proper player, to sub and come and replace. Look, Oaks, soon enough, Enzo Fernandez is gonna be out of oil. You can't play a player every game, every season. It is not fair. Reece James is a good quality player, but even yesterday you could tell that he was not trying because he has a knee problem.
I think he needs a surgery. When Malo Gusto comes to, or even if he got the injury, God bless him, he doesn't get any kind of injury. But if he got injury this time, I think it's time to give him a proper surgery, proper rest. Malo Gusto comes next season.
Exactly.
And, we can give him, just like Kante. Look at Kante.
Look at Kante.
He's doing better now. He's getting better and better after the surgery. So probably he need a proper treatment.
And soon enough, we need to be worried about Enzo Fernandez because we play him every game since we bought him.
Yeah.
That's Chelsea. We break players instead of getting proper, bench and proper backup. No, we keep a whole bunch of players and send a whole bunch of players on loans to get better. It's our own fault to blame. If we did not bring a proper DM like Enzo Fernandez,
Ishmael also is making a very good point here. Like he was also on yellow, so he didn't want to take a second yellow to get the red card. And even Fofana, yesterday you saw that the entire game they got a yellow card like 4th minute or something like that. The entire game he got completely destroyed by Vinicius Junior. But also, the context behind it is like I can't really try too hard because if I miss my tackle, that is a red, and I'm gonna leave the team under a lot of pressure. And like you see here, Ben Chilwell apologizing on social media. I don't like this kind of apology. Apologize yourself on the pitch. I'm sick and tired of them coming on social media telling us we tried everything. We tried everything, and next time we go again this Saturday. Even the guy Koulibaly came out to say something. Look at this guy here, Ben Chilwell. I don't know if he had another. I don't know if he left one-on-one Rodrigo with Kepa. Maybe Kepa one of those days that he will pull something world class and save it. Or we concede 2 goals and we still 11 against 11. Still time to go. 35 minutes to go. We can nick a goal. 2-1 or something, or 2-2. You never know. Chelsea against Barcelona years ago. You never know. But now he's gonna miss even the second leg. So
Oaks,
you punish today's team and you punish the next game. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Yeah, go on.
I wanted to say that we downgraded since from the transfer. The players that we've brought in to replace the players that we used to have is not a comparison. It's not even a comparison at all. We brought in young players believing they're going to grow and then, they're going to be the next big deal. True. But this is what it cost us now. There's no way we brought in Cucurella. Even who was subbing Ashley Cole when he was a left back? When Ashley Cole retired, who did we bring in? Was it Alonso?
I think Azpilicueta replaced him for a while under Mourinho. Azpilicueta actually benched Ashley Cole when he was already going.
We had Wayne Bridge as well.
That was a little bit before. But when Ashley Cole started going down, Mourinho came up with amazing vision to switch Azpilicueta there because he was mostly on the bench. Also
we had Victor Moses. Victor Moses was amazing. Was he a right back or left back?
Right. He was under Conte. He was a wing back, from the right hand side. But that is another story. That's what I want to see. Like sometimes a manager think outside the box. Like, okay, you don't have anybody, but you can switch somebody. Like somebody is calling you, Le Français Dev. So you can switch somebody like Lewis Hall, for example, from the right-hand side and see how it goes. I like managers who sometimes come up with some ideas that will work and not say, oh, I don't have this position, I don't have, and try to force things out. Somebody, a kid like Lewis Hall who can play different positions can help us even from the Rhys James position, for example, in some games and see how it goes. So, yeah. I got what Fonse said. So this guy here, he said, Mr. Ben Shiwa, slept on it and just want to apologize to my teammate and the fans. I made the decision in a split second, last night, and it was a mistake. I always give everything for the team and I will continue to do so. Thank you for the support. Yeah. What we fans, we don't understand. Some of the decisions are just out of the blue. You make a stupid decision and then you pay for it, So chin up. He's one of the people that will get a very good reaction for doing that because he tried. You can't really get too mad about Chile because he's good. But when people like Koulibaly comes out and say what he said, and then you're going to get a lot of people, it's just like you're opening the door for people to hate you on social media by apologizing. So I think they have to stay away from social media. Chelsea Football Club official website need to stay away from putting those stupid videos of them scoring golazos and top bins, top corners in training. And I don't know when was the last time we scored a goal in the normal game. So why are you showing us all these funny and all happy videos on YouTube and everywhere? And then on a match day, nobody is scoring goals. So just keep those videos for yourself, man. Stay away from social media, Chelsea. Okay. Yeah, go on.
Big clubs wait on big players who got talent. Who's really gonna do it? But we, Chelsea Football Club, this is where I said we messed up. Because we didn't wait on real potential players. Not really real potential players. We gambled. We brought in Cucurella. If Cucurella was great, things will have changed. But Cucurella was what team did he play for? Leicester?
No, he came from Brighton. We are Brighton B team, man. We are Brighton FC, and even today, Fabrizio is talking like Chelsea are working hard to get McAllister. So are we gonna get the entire freaking team from Brighton? We got all their coaches. We got all their recruitment department. All of them are at Chelsea now, and we're gonna get McAllister again. Why can't we just focus on get the manager and also have the manager decide on certain players? Because now it looks like we're going for flair players because you did good in the World Cup, because you are doing good in another team. There are so many aspects of recruiting a player. The mentality also needs to be part of that. If you're gonna weak mentality and people who complain all the time, you're not gonna build a team with all flair players. You need a John Obi Mikel. You need those Victor Moses. You need some of the people that will bring water. That they will bring you water into the game. That's why I see people. All those geniuses, kids, 12 years old, 15 years old online. They're telling you that, oh, listen, Mason Mount need to go, Conor Gallagher need to go, such and such need to go because they only run. Okay? But now we don't even have freaking anybody that runs. I would prefer somebody who is running than you who waiting for your moment to show us skills so we can put on Instagram. But I want people who can also work very hard for me, who got that heart of Chelsea, who knows that, this is my team, and I have to do everything, even if I don't have those flicks and tricks, but I can do something for this team. I can work hard for this team. And you saw when Mason Mount came yesterday, you saw the difference. He almost even scored if it wasn't for freaking Tony Rudiger. You know what I mean? So be careful what you wish for, because today's kid, they want to flare players. They want to see skills. They want to online, Joao Felix is 1,000 times better than Mount, blah, blah. Okay, my friend. I don't care how good you are. On paper, you have to show me. When you are missing those one-on-one, I don't know if I have to trust you or anything. Aziz.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Go, man.
I get what you people are saying. But what we need to focus now is scrap this season is over. Let's focus on getting a new manager. Let the manager decide which player wants to stay and which player we need to ship out. Do you get where I'm coming from? Let's trim this team, because this team is so much. These players are plenty in this squad. The manager doesn't even know who to pick from. Do you get where I'm coming from?
Yes, sir.
And the mistake came from the board, buying all the players. It's a 50-50 gamble. It works or it doesn't work. The board needs to learn from their mistake. This is one thing you should know about Abramovich. Abramovich will never make that mistake, this board, because he had footballing people beside him making decisions. This board, who's the footballing people beside them? Nobody. So this board needs to go back, apologize to the fans. We made a mistake. And let's move on. Get a good coach, a world-class coach. I don't even care who we get. Mourinho, a world-class coach. Just get a world-class coach. Ship some of these players out of this team. If it's to loan them. I don't care. Just ship them away from this team. They are virus. They've infected this team. Cucurella, I don't know if we should sell him. I don't know, because this guy was not the Cucurella in Brighton. I guess Chelsea is a bigger step for him. He needs to improve. If he doesn't improve in next season, sell him. He's just going to end up like Bakayoko.
Yeah, but you're making a good point. But this is the problem with Chelsea fans. When I was leading my propaganda for Lewis Hall and Jan Madsen last season, everybody was like, you don't know what you're talking about. Because when you make sense on social media, you don't know what you're talking about, because you have to go with the vibes. We have to be in the conversation. We have to spend money. We are Chelsea. Expensive players just mean ballers. When I was making videos in here, it's on the record, brother. I didn't want to see that brother. And don't get me wrong, he might come good because he's 23 years old or 22, I don't know. He can become good. But when I was opening your eyes here, be careful what you wish for. Chelsea fans, just because they hate academy and English players, anybody that will come through the door to block the way to those kids is a welcome. Get him. Spend the money. It's not my money. It's not my money. And then we buy them. All of a sudden, few months later, sell them because they are crap. When people are going to learn to think outside the box before and not become geniuses after fact. Everybody could see we didn't need anybody from that position. We needed to reinforce other positions. But because he was on the market, Manchester City refused to pay 40 million. They said, no, we're not paying that. He was already there. He was already at Manchester, and Chelsea go, oh, okay, let's pay even 20 million more than what Manchester City were able to pay, were willing to pay. Now you see the consequence, and then everybody tried to back off and say, oh, listen, sell him now. So when I push certain players, I don't see where they're coming from. You are from Nigeria, you are my brother. You are from China, you are my brother. But in the Chelsea community, everybody is focused on, oh, English are overhyped. Those academy kids, sell them all. We are Chelsea Football Club, let's buy. How many flops we've been buying in the last, let's say, 5-10 years that are not in the same level as our academy product? But now you see, sell him. How much do you think anybody is going to pay for Marco Correa at the moment? You're going to sell him 30 million or 25 million, just like Werner. Sell Tammy Abraham. Abraham, he only tapping. Tammy. He's nobody. Okay. You bring Timo Werner. Tammy Abraham buried him. You sell Tammy Abraham, you bring Lukaku, the rest is history. So if people can learn from experience from the past and stop choosing players based on their passport, based on YouTube compilation videos, based on where you're coming from or your last name, let's put everybody together and let's judge them fairly. You are good, you are good. I don't care if in the Chelsea team we have 11 players from Nigeria. If they deserve to be 11 of them in the team, let's support 11 of them. Not like, oh, there are so many of them. That is discrimination. That is racism. And that is xenophobia and tribalism. Because I would prefer to have the class of 92 at Manchester United, where you have, 12 players from the academy, all English or British. What is the problem with that? If you are good, you are good. But our mind is blocked and set to those people, they are always bad. And other people, whatever your nationality is, if you are from somewhere else, you are Ebola. And especially when you cost a lot of money, we love you because you are Ebola. Look at us today. Below average team.
Below average team. Well, what fascinates me is at that level of Chelsea Football Club, at the level even of getting inside the Premier League, you can't cross the ball. You can't cross a ball. And how? Cucurella crossed the ball. It's a problem. At least Marc Alonso knows how to cross. Reece James knows how to cross. Look at our corner kicks.
Yeah, it's always hit the first man, right?
It is sad. Now we even try to make Enzo Fernandez take corner kicks. It is sad that players are at that level and they can't even shoot a ball. They can't even position themselves in a dangerous area. So
yeah, we are all over the place, my friend. We are all over the place.
That's why I said yesterday, it's time for tryouts. We need to start from zero. Like, if a coach goes there today, he needs to bring his rules. If you can't cross the ball, you can't get in my team. If you can't shoot and score, you can't get in my team. This is Chelsea Football Club. Look, Sunday League, that's the number one rule. When it's a proper coach there who wants to win. When he sees that you can't shoot, you can't cross, you're not even making it to the team. So it is a big problem. And then we also have wingers who knows how to take the ball and run forward, but they don't know how to run back to defend. And I believe that's the reason why we are not playing, four at the back. Because our wingers don't know how to defend. But now when you look at Arsenal, Saka know how to get the ball back. You look at City, Kevin De Bruyne, a whole midfielder. He loses the ball, he knows how to run back and get it back. But here in Chelsea Football Club, if Sterling loses the ball, he's walking. With that ridiculous run that he does. If Kai Havertz loses the ball, he's looking at the ref and complaining.
Yeah, that is a very good point. Yesterday I saw us waiting for waiting for the referee to make a decision. You go until the referee whistle. That's the way it is. I saw all of them sitting on the floor, but the game continues. They're just looking at the ref like, oh, look at me like little baby. Listen, put some muscle, man. Put some muscle. Let's go. You get the decision, okay. You don't get the decision, keep fighting, keep going. I saw them falling on the floor and waiting for the referee yesterday.
Waiting for the referee decision. You get up. It's as if these players are not even Chelsea players yet. They are not Chelsea players. They're getting paid. He needs to stop offering this amount of ridiculous money. Cucurella, how many we had him for? 80 something? It is crazy.
Yeah.
It is so crazy that at this level of football in Chelsea, the ball only has to go to Reece James to cross. Even Reece James is tired of doing the same thing every time.
Everybody need to count on one person, cross and hop. So yeah, like I said, it's a many levels of issues we have here. You can't really like pinpoint what the real issue is, because if you pinpoint on us not scoring goals, and then you're gonna find another issues in our goalkeeper, you're gonna find other issues in our defense, you're gonna find other issues in our midfield. It's everywhere. So people need to do their job, and I don't know where we start really doing anything here. Like where? I don't think even Thomas Tuchel with this current team was going to do miracles. For people who've been saying, oh, yeah, we respect Thomas Tuchel, Champions League winner, blah, blah, blah. But if Thomas Tuchel was the solution and God that people want to sell us, he's already out of two big competition that he was hired to do in Germany. He's out of them. So that tells you that even the greatest manager on earth is going to struggle sometimes to settle in the team, impose his system. Now Thomas Tuchel is trying 4 at the back. It's not working. And he doesn't have people who can play 3 at the back and wing backs position and all that. You can understand that. So pointing fingers on only managers, I don't think that is the right thing to do. It's everywhere. The people who bought flair players thinking that it's going to be boom all the time. The players themselves who don't have even any pride in them. Bro, pay me that kind of money, I will run to death on that pitch. At least I will give everything. I will fly tackles on that. Look at the money. Look at the money in my bank account, bro. I will run, but they don't show even that determination. They've been pushed around and all that. Yeah, you can say you are not physical, whatever. But hey, just show something. I don't know. Show some pride in yourself. Show that you're a man. You're gonna. So there are so many problems in this.
What's funny is these players that we paid 80 million, 60 millions, they're gonna get sold with probably 25 to 35 million.
That's what we did with Timo Werner. Bought him 60 million, and then we sold him for 25 million. So we're gonna have to lose a lot of money, take a big L next summer, and rebuild, go from zero. And I don't wanna hear anybody complain about the next manager. Okay, you bring me Enrique, you bring me whoever, give him time to work with the players. Give him time, because we're going to lose. It's not going to happen overnight, because we have Enrique, now we're going to win every single game. It doesn't happen that way. He needs time. Yes.
Also, I was about to say that if you want an attacking team, bring in attacking players. It's true that we have attacking wingers. But the midfield, these guys been there since 18 or 14. And then they've been so used to back 5 at the back. They're doing the same thing that they've been doing since day one. Since, what's his name? Since the previous managers, even before Thomas, before Frank. And I'm also seeing that that's the problem there. If you bring in attacking players, bring in attacking midfielders as well. Kovacic has been here since how many years now? He's still playing the same way how he used to play, and he sees there's nothing wrong with it. Probably because he's still, like, if he's still playing, 5 at the back, he's played 5 in the back. So he's just doing what he's been, good for how many years.
Yeah.
But so if you want to change this Chelsea team to an attacking team, enforcing also bringing attacking players, like a whole total of attacking players. That means don't keep Azpilicueta and bring in attacking players and expect Azpilicueta to be in the final 6 and take a shot. Like, no. That means, like, he's going to have to get rid of the entire class started from class of 2016 teams of 2017, 18, 19. The entire squad has to go at this point because this is squads that have played back five for how many years?
Yeah, Mr. Aziz, if you are like Todd Bowley, Clear Lake Capital right now, you are in the office, what is going to be like your main priority and how are you going to make Chelsea great again?
I'm going to make Chelsea great again. Look at Man City's formula.
What
Look at
formula? Match?
Man City.
Okay,
Manchester City formula. Before Pep Guardiola came into the squad, they made it comfortable for him to be able to manage the squad. Even when Pep came, the players he didn't want, he cleared everybody out. That first season, they didn't win any league. They didn't win anything. They were third or fourth. But the second season, he cleared everybody. He brought in attacking players, Sané, defensive player, their defensive player, Fernandinho, everybody. He brought in new talented players. And what was their point? 100 points. Remember that season, that following season, when we were fifth. We took fifth in the league. Man City were first. So Pep Guardiola reshuffles his team every 2 years, every 3 years. That's what we need to do. If the player is acting up, kick him out of the team. Kick him out. Look at what he did to their left back. He told him to...
Yeah, you're talking about Joao Cancelo that was sent on loan at Bayern Munich because he had a bad attitude.
I don't want to be here.
And
clean them out. I don't want to see Kovacic, Loftus-Cheek, all these guys, they are just a one-sided player. We need to move them away. We need in a new solid midfield that is going to play with Enzo Fernandez. If Enzo Fernandez is going to be the link to the attack, we need someone like a defensive-minded player that is going to be beside him. The likes of Kovacic needs to go. Clear the defense as well too. The like of Koulibaly, I don't want to see those guys no more. Because if you notice yesterday, these guys were not even passing to each other. Because they don't trust Cucurella, they don't trust Koulibaly. If you notice, Enzo Fernandez would rather go pass to Rich James.
True.
So they don't trust each other. It's just like we playing football. It's like all of them have their clique. I don't trust you. I'm not passing the ball to you. I'm not going to pass to you. Yesterday, when this guy came in, Cucurella came in, I can't remember the player that was free. One of our attackers was free. Pass the fucking ball to him. He didn't pass. He passed it back. This one I know that this team, attacking wise, they are useless. So as I'm saying, getting a new manager, tell the manager, okay, this is what you want. This is the project. Let the players you want them to go. Let them go. I agree we're going to lose profit, but just clear them away. Clear them away. And maybe it's time for me now to believe in the academy. Clear them away. Get players from the academy that is ready to play, and get players and get your own kind of players as well to mix them together, and we will ball.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna come back to you, Mr. Aziz. Let me read some comment here on YouTube so everybody can feel part of this. Mr. C has been talking about Mane and Sané in the dressing room. Chelsea can't even fight. They can't even fight in the dressing room. They can't even fight on the pitch. It's just all over the place. But Sané and Mane, I don't know what really happened, but that is out of character. Out of character for Mane to come and punch somebody in the face. If we have to believe what Sky Sports said, they really talk about punching somebody in the face. Some sources said it wasn't that violent, but we don't know what to believe at the moment. Sadio Mane, probably something was said for him to come and do that. I'm not too sure. I know the person. I know what he does in Africa, in his country. I know how he gives money for charity and all that. I just have a hard time to believe on what really happened. But let's wait and see. And we're going to hear a little bit more. Probably he was so frustrated of being on a bench. I'm Sadio Mane. I am sitting on a bench now at Bayern Munich,
it doesn't look like him really. He's frustrated about everything. So I don't know, but let's wait investigations and let's wait what kind of sanction they're gonna get from Thomas Tuchel for fighting in the dressing room. And I can't really comment more because I like the guy. The guy, you know, I don't see him as somebody really that can go and fight anybody like that. But I might be biased, you know. My children and I are listening in the car. Okay. Oh, you're talking about the language, the language that Mr. Aziz is using. Sometimes you can't control yourself when you are used to using colorful language.
No,
Yeah.
it's Chelsea. It's Chelsea. Chelsea
This
has.
is Chelsea.
Oh,
So
man, these guys are lucky
this
that I'm not in that pitch. I don't know what I'll do. I just
you're
don't know
gonna
what
go
I'll do.
to jail if you touch
I'm not.
somebody
It's gonna.
physically.
When the fans, it's something about life. It's just when you're bullying somebody, you bully somebody to the extent that the person being bullied, is going to react.
Yeah, this is
That's what Chelsea is doing to us. They are bullying us as a fan, and we're going to get to a stage we're going to react. Is it when they start, when the fans turns against the players? Is that what they would like? Because one, we're always blaming the coach. We're always blaming the coach. When will these players owe their consequences as well too? When are we going to start blaming these useless players? When?
Yeah, but
Is it Lampard that's going to teach these players how to score? Or is it Harry Potter that will teach these motherfuckers how to score?
Watch your language. We are watching with kids. The first. All right. And anyways, people. So this midfield, Mason Mount, Kante, so I don't even know if Mason Mount is gonna stay. Klopp want him and Conor Gallagher because they can't afford Jude Bellingham, and I heard that Chelsea are going for Jude Bellingham. So we just going for big names, big money, and hope that they can work together at Chelsea. But to his credit, Jude Bellingham is a leader. He's a leader because he was captain even at 16 years old. At Bellingham, he was already captain and respected. His shirt been retired from there, and he went to Borussia Dortmund, and he's the captain there at 19 years old. So that tells you that the guy really is a leader. So I have to give to that, but I'm sick and tired of go on.
And also we have that young Brazilian captain guy that they blocked his visa from playing for us. I forgot his name.
Andrew Santos.
Yes, he's coming too. He's coming. So all this is great news.
And we have Casadei. Casadei is playing for Reading right now. He's killing it over there in the championship. We have so many of them. I don't know how we're gonna be able to fit all of them together, but probably with the club that the owners are trying to buy another club in Portugal or France, so we can send many of them on loan over there. I don't know.
They're creating so much distraction. But I wanted to say, and this is part 4, Oaks. Prove again or why these players do not get along. Every time a game starts, you notice that they hugging each other. That look like torture, like a punishment or something. I do not know. They're hugging each other before the game. They're hugging each other as if this might be the last time they're playing with each other or something. While Real Madrid are ready on the field. That proves to you this is what you do to people who do not get along. When two cousins fight each other, y'all gonna hug for 15 minutes or 20 minutes. That's the punishment our parents used to give us. And second, before we considered the goal, Vinicius and Benzema was talking to each other. And then, after 10 minutes, 8 minutes, boom, first goal. When was the last time have we seen Kai Havertz go and talk to one of our players? Or when is the last time you've seen one of our players on the game talk to each other where to place the ball and how to score a goal?
The last time it was Olivier Giroud and Christian Pulisic on the 2-0 where they were doing
Chatting
sign,
and
they were talking, and then when they came back in the second half, they scored. But yeah,
then
I
they
know what you
scored.
mean.
But
Yeah.
none of my point here is like these players are not getting along. I do not know who started the beef. I do not know who started the problems. But there's too much ego among each other down there now, where they think you the reasons why we can't score and this and that. If
And
we are
that's
not
why you
careful,
need like a strong leader, a strong captain like John Terry, like who can put you together and say, I don't care what your issues is. This is about the cause. This is about the
exactly.
shirt. Give me something right now. And we don't have like a talking leader, somebody who can unite people, who can push people like, let go. It's 45 minutes to go. We got this. Let's go for it. And talking during the game and encouraging and pushing. We have leaders, captain, who are not really leaders. Just because you put an armband doesn't make you like a leader. Thiago Silva, he can't speak really a good English, and he's not the kind of person that will come and, sometimes you need a little bit of physical leader.
Physical,
there,
yeah.
Talking leader, physical leader. But Thiago Silva is a leader that is natural. But that's and that's why people don't understand that we need people like Declan Rice, We need people who understand the culture of the club and who feel it and who are natural talking leaders in the dressing room to put everybody together. When you see groups start forming, you speak Spanish, all the Spanish people go with you. The French guys on their corner,
Right.
or English academy product on their corners, and that's how you divide the dressing room, and that's how a lot of issues are created. You put everybody together. We need that guy, the leader in the dressing room, not only the manager, but also a proper leader, the captain who can even keep on talking during the game. Because if you look at John Terry, he can't stop coaching on the pitch. You are giving 40%, he's going to tell you immediately, give me something here. We still have 30 minutes to go, So
absolutely.
And you see Benzema doing the same. Even 2 years ago when he went and said, this Vinicius Junior, he's playing against us. The guy can't pass the ball. The guy can't dribble. He's running like a headless chicken. Don't pass him the ball. But look at them today. Right coaching, right system, right leaders, bam. Look at Vinicius, next level. But us, we're going to focus on blaming Mason Mount. Even when he's not playing for 2 months, every game that we lose is his fault, instead of checking on where the problem is really in the team. It's Mason Mount's fault. So,
and also, if we are not careful, even though Reece James is a Chelsea boy, but this coming up transfer, if one team gonna put 100 million on the table to get Reece James out, more problems will come out. Because with the struggle that we having, I don't see how big clubs in Europe is not going to try to sniff out players away from us. They're going to try. I believe that. But
yeah, I will keep him. I just want to give him a proper treatment, surgery or something. I think we still have to get something out of him. There's nothing wrong by having 2 quality world-class players in one position, so you can rotate them. So Reece James with Malo Gusto, I don't have any issue with that. I'm not yet ready to sell him. I still believe that many players in the team, they lack coaching. They lack stability to take them to the next level. It's every time they have a new coach, new system, new positions, always chaos at Chelsea Football Club. So we haven't really focused on developing anybody. That's why Mason Mount plays 4 years as a winger and people try just to blame everything on him. How about the position that he's playing? How about the system? How about coaching? So if we can have a stable world-class coach to coach them, I think 1 season is enough to develop them and take them to the next level. Until now, we don't even know what Kai Havertz's position is, really, because we try him 9 as a lone striker. It doesn't work. False 9, it doesn't work. Number 10, it doesn't work. Finally, what can we try him as a goalkeeper so he can he can he can replace Kepa Arrizabalaga, because Arrizabalaga is just as awful as Kai Havertz.
Kai Havertz claimed he's a behind striker type of player, which I don't know if it's a number 10 or what. But man, if we like I said before, if we really want to turn the tables around, we need to bring in an entire attacking team, so players do not pass the ball back. Because what we've done for the past 2 transfer windows is brought in attacking players who's used to playing back 4, and then fit them in the back 5 system in Chelsea club. I'm wondering, what is the plan? Are we getting rid of players little bit by little bit, so one day, boom, we find ourselves with a whole attacking force? Because if you brought in Cucurella and Brighton, it was a back 5 or back 3. So it's just all mixed up. Players that are used to different formations all in one club. And it's a whole mess. So the only way to solve this, if you taught Bowley, our next game, bring in one of the coaches, interview all of them one by one in the game. To Bowley, tell them, I want you to watch this game and tell me, where do you see, where's the problem? And then from there, the coach could finally get the players that he wants.
All right, Mr. Joseph, I'm going to come back to you. Let me read some of the breaking news on social here. Al Nassr or Al Nassr have sacked the manager. Let's say Cristiano Ronaldo just got rid of the head coach, Mr. Rudy Garcia. And you know when Ronaldo... Who is talking? Mr. Joseph, we can hear you. We can hear everything you're saying here, brother. You forgot to mute yourself. So, Rudy Garcia, remember that Ronaldo, when he joined Al Nassr, he said that Vincent Abubakar from Cameroon needs to go, and he left in order to accommodate Cristiano Ronaldo. He doesn't want any competition, and that Vincent is a goal-scoring machine, so he didn't want anybody to compete with him. So now the manager is out. So Al Nassr are looking for a manager just in case you wanna apply for the job. Okay, Sadio Mane been suspended by Bayern Munich for the next game. He won't be part of the squad because he punched somebody in the face after the game between Manchester City and Bayern Munich. So according to Fabrizio Romano here, Mr. Joseph, I will come back to you. Finish talking to the family first. I will take you right now, all right? We could hear everything. That's why I took you off. Bayern have suspended Sadio Mane for the next game. He won't be part of in the squad against Hoffenheim and will also be fined. So he's going to pay a lot of money there. This happened due to his fight with Leroy Sané after City game, when he punched Sané in the face in the dressing room after having an argument during the match. Okay, so they started discussing in the match and they went to the dressing room, and Sané, I think somebody said something. I don't see Mane as somebody violent that would just kick you. Probably you said something. You talk about his parent or his kid or something, and a man is so weak when you touch the family or something, bam, you got it in the face, my brother. You got it in the face. So I don't know about it. I don't want to speculate, but it's out of character to see somebody like Sadio Mane punching somebody. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. I think something happened there that we need to know. Don't just jump on conclusion. Alexis McAllister been linked with Chelsea, of course, and then Liverpool and other 1,000 clubs. Everybody knows about it. So Chelsea keep on chasing Brighton. Are we becoming Brighton FC here? I don't know. But get the coach first. Get the coach first and we have so many players already. Get the coach and try to fix some problems. Get rid of some people and we can bring other. I don't know. I don't know if Alexis McAllister is the guy that we need at the moment, or We need some other position like number 9 and all that. So I don't know. All right. Oh, Joseph, you are gone, brother. You are gone, so I can't find you anymore. All right. Somebody is. Let me just read some.
One thing, sorry.
Yeah, go on.
One thing about what I can say about Chelsea is that this is a learning process for everybody. I'm happy it happened right now. We're gonna learn from our mistake. One thing, if you are going to sack a coach, you sack a coach to get a better coach. Number 2, you don't just buy 6 players in one transfer window in January. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
And they don't work together. 3, we need better recruitment.
Okay.
You understand, like a recruiting team that, okay, this is the player. Not go watch it on YouTube, and that's the mistake we Chelsea fans and even the board, everyone is doing. We just go watch the player
on YouTube and watch some clips and he's a bowler. Let's get him. Okay.
So.
And stop also another thing that I want to remind you, like stop hijacking other people's target. Like you are following something else and all of a sudden just because Arsenal wants somebody, just because Manchester United want Joao Felix, all of a sudden, let's jump into it. That's what we did. In the last few windows, it was like hijack after hijack after hijack. It didn't look like we really did our homework. It was just like, we have an opportunity there. Let's go and hijack this guy. Yeah, go on, Mr. Aziz.
So, and again, you know why I'm pissed with Chelsea? Why do you want to sign Joao Felix when we already have Nkunku coming on the way?
Well, we understand why at the time we had 11 players injured, so I can understand the loan. But we have to make sure that the upcoming manager is okay about keeping Joao Felix. But I kind of like the guy, to be honest with you. If I criticize him a lot, it doesn't mean that I don't like him. I kind of feel like he got something in him, and we're going to unlock that with a good manager. That is my hope there. I still like the guy, but I criticize him fairly just like anybody else. So, yeah. If Enrique or Nagelsmann want him at the team, I don't have any problem with that. Coaching is also a big issue at Chelsea Football Club. If you play him, with better players around and he feels more comfortable, I think he's going to score goals. So you don't want to keep him? Yeah?
But Joao Felix needs to go to the gym. He needs to go to the gym. Because why would Atletico Madrid let him go for free just like that? That means he's been found out in Atletico Madrid. And now he's come to the most intensive, the most physical Premier League, the most physical game in the world. He's come here and he's skinny. Even me, who's an African, who's chubby with eating fufu, I'll body Joao Felix. I know not to chase the ball. All I know is put this guy uncomfortable and you get the ball. And Chelsea have problems unlocking a low block team. And we have a player like Joao Felix. Yes, he is fast. But after 1 season or 2 seasons, if he doesn't get physical, it's going to be a problem for him. I'm just being honest.
For me, probably the most physical you can get is being clinical. If you score goals, you're going to create the fear factor. People are afraid of you, and you're going to keep people busy, taking care of you. Le Français, can you mute yourself? Okay, now it's done. So for me, instead of being physical or going to the gym, probably you have to come back early, 1 hour before everybody. Practice shooting, practice through balls, practice all kind of angles, scoring goals. Because the best gym you can go is to score goals at the moment. I don't want to see 11 Adama Traore in my team while you can't even score.
Kaka was scoring.
Not that big, man. Not that big.
Okay, Kaka was scoring goals, but he was skinny. So many players, like even in the Premier League, they're still skinny, but still scoring goals. Rashford is skinny, scoring goals. You can go on and on. So yeah, I understand that aspect that Chelsea need to be more physical, but also we need to be clinical. We have to practice more clinical. And those practice that we see every single day on Chelsea website is they're playing like volleyball. Like they have those little balls that they're passing each other and playing basketball in the pool. I'm like, stay for 1 hour, practice shooting, not crossbar challenge. You have to practice shoot. If you look at what Redknapp said about Frank Lampard, Lampard has nothing special. He can't dribble. He's skinny. He's just like somebody who is going to fall when he's running. Nothing special. Not naturally gifted, but the boy is a workhorse. He's gonna come back. He's gonna come earlier than anybody. Shooting. Everybody is gone after training. The guy is still there, shooting. And on the match day, he's gonna score a hat trick because he understands how to shoot the ball from every single angle. Our players today, they prefer to go back home and play with a high-speed show. The popular streamer from America, they're going to spend the entire night playing video games with the guy instead of spending 30 more minutes on the training ground to try to practice something. And what I'm saying, I'm not even joking. He put those videos even on his YouTube channel and social media account. He's playing video games with high show speed. You know what I mean? So those kids today, they love just to play video games instead of practicing and playing FIFA. Yeah, they're playing FIFA. They're playing Fortnite. They have all kind of fun. They're not serious. So, yeah. Aziz, do you think, because you have a trainer and you go to the gym, I can tell, do you think Chelsea need to go to the gym or we need to practice more? They
need both of them.
Huh?
Both.
Okay.
Both of them.
Yeah, they need both of them. They need to go to the gym and also need to learn how to practice. Look at Ronaldo for one. One thing about Ronaldo is always, just like you said about Frank Lampard, Ronaldo, Messi, these guys will be the first to leave and the last to leave because they want to perfect what they are doing.
Yeah, they come first and they leave the last year.
Yeah, because they want to perfect what they are doing. I don't know all this bunch of babies we have in football right now, especially in Chelsea. They've been overpaid, been overpampered, been overprotected. These players don't have any cojones in them. No. They don't have no balls like a man. You are playing, football is a man's game. You are playing like a chicken. Like yesterday. If the players are kicking you, kick them as well too. Make it physical.
And then you get a red card. Right?
No, not like that. You make the game physical. It's not like kick like before. You see the way Madrid were fouling us tactically. You foul them tactically. Make it physical. Put energy into it. Madrid will be scared to do all those tricks they were doing.
Yeah, but being physical doesn't mean becoming another Adama Traore or Lukaku, bro. You can be physical just like me, small guy here, but I can show you some character, you know. Physical doesn't mean only put muscle. You're going to be physical being your size. You know what I mean? Look at Billy Gilmour.
Yep.
Billy Gilmour, when he used to play for Chelsea Football Club, he's the smallest guy on the pitch, but he's going to bully everybody, you know. Bullying you, Fabinho, Henderson, or whatever. So yeah, being physical, it's a tough one. It depends on the person because we see Mikhailo Mudryk every single day walking in the gym, but when it comes to the few times that he been on the pitch, let's be honest, he hasn't really performed. So I don't think
Joao Felix missing one-on-one all the time, and hitting the post all the time has something to do with physicality, because you scored that goal yesterday, 1-0 up, and then the narrative was going to change. The game plan was going to change. Everything changes when you score the first goal. So physicality, yes, but also you have to be a little bit technical, and you have to practice, freaking practice how to score goals. You know what I mean? So
when I say physicality, right, it's to at least don't get pushed away so easily, like a leaf falling off the tree. Our forwards, that's how they're getting pushed around. Look at Rudiger when we used to have Rudiger. If you were a fast player, if you Leo Messi, if you Neymar, and you about to go 1v1 with Rudiger, you already know what's coming to you. So Rudiger will make a dribbler uncomfortable before he even get the ball and turn around. Look at what Rudiger did to De Bruyne on the final. Look at what he did to him. And now the Premier League knew Rudiger as a rough defender, as a defender that if you dribble him, you may pass him, but he's not gonna miss you. That means if he misses the ball, he's not gonna miss the player, and if he misses the player, he's not gonna miss the ball. This is the amount of physicality that I'm at least saying that we need.
You're right, because yesterday we were just pushed around. We were on the floor, complaining, and then waiting for the referee to give us a decision.
Not
Bobby
just
Smokey
yesterday.
in the
A day before yesterday, that last week, 3 weeks, we've just been bullied back and forth. I'm sorry, I'm done for today.
Bobby.
Hey, big up, guys.
Big up to you, bro.
I just thought I'd jump in when you were talking about physicality. Then you mentioned Billy Gilmore. Oggs, my brother, we do this at Chelsea in that we create these myths. Billy Gilmore is not a good player. That's why everywhere he's gone, they have ended up benching him and taking him out of the size. Why? Size matters. Size matters. Unless you are an exceptional player and you're little in midfield, someone like Kante, someone like Makaleli, you name it, maybe your likes of Xavi, Iniesta, these are the exceptional, tough little players that perform in the midfield. Outside of that, size matters. Strength matters, grit matters, aggression matters. And you're right, you don't have to kick a player so obviously and get a red card, but you are so tough that one, he can't kick you. Well, he can, but he ain't going to get away with it. And two, he's not going to bowl you over. Do you realize, as tough and as aggressive Rudiger is and was, in fact, he never got a red card in the Premier League. And I don't think to date he's got a red card at Real Madrid. He doesn't get carded. It's not like Koulibaly that gets a card a game. Rudiger hardly ever got carded. Yet he was one of the most aggressive players you could think of. That's what's lacking at Chelsea. Too many wimpish players. We have too many little players. Let's just call it that. We have too many physically little players. Look at our goalkeeper. He's good, but he's little. His size is his impediment. And this is why we have to change him. He can't stop balls enough because he can't get enough of a hand to it. That goal that he palmed into Benzema's path was because he was fully stretched. He could do no more. Whereas if he had a bit more wingspan, he would have either been able to punch it away solidly far away or maybe even collect it. It wasn't a hard shot that he palmed out. In midfield, we're getting bullied left, right and centre. The midfield wasn't too wrong. The problem was that if you're playing Kante, who was immense yesterday, perhaps the only player we truly had, alongside Enzo, who is also good at what he does, you put Kovacic. Kovacic is meant to be the big tough guy. He's meant to be like you would if you had Declan Rice in there or a Caicedo. That is why we were getting bullied by Tony Cruz, 34, 35 years old. Tony Cruz, why? Physically, he's bigger, stronger, and he's just knocking you about. I get disappointed in Chelsea players. As I said yesterday, I've got no time for that injury to Koulibaly, none whatsoever. You look at all these other teams, their players are standing strong, fit. They don't go limping off like Chelsea players. There's always one in our games, always. Watch it. Every Champions League game, somebody goes limping off like some wimp. And the other team's just there looking at us. Look at them, strong players standing there, fit. Look at Man City, Rodri, Haaland, you name it. Even Grealish looks fit, strong. We're all wimp, weak little. I'm still so angry. I don't do losing.
I don't blame you. You're right. But what I tried to say here is like, yes, we need those strong players. Also, we need to score because, regardless of your size, I mean, if you can chip the ball just like Ramirez did against Barcelona, and that has nothing to do with physicality. So I got your point. Yeah.
You're 100% right. But sometimes scoring, you've got to be tough enough to get in there and do it. Do you realize in two of the big games we played against Liverpool, Jamie Carragher broke Didier Drogba's ribs? Do you know that? He played with broken ribs. Why? Because he's battling, bullying, pushing centre-backs away. And of course, Jamie Carragher, the dirty player he is, elbows him several times in the ribs and broke his ribs. But Drogba still kept playing. These are tough guys. Look at Diego Costa. You tell me you're going to push Diego Costa off the ball? Look at the number of goals he scored for Chelsea through brute strength. You need that. Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, you name our real good strikers. Even bless him, Ida Gudjonsson, he wasn't a direct striker, but for all it's worth, he wasn't someone you bulldoze on the floor like Sterling and João Felix. No wonder they can't flipping score. They can't flipping stay on their feet to start with.
Yeah, I agree, man.
Let me bust your bubble. Fernando Torres, even though you guys can call him a flop, Fernando Torres delivers in the big games. Fernando Torres cannot be easily bullied.
Yeah.
He might not score the goals, but he's always going to be operating, making life difficult for the other defenders.
Yeah,
that's why our recruitment.
Anelka.
Yeah, Anelka also.
Dembaba. Can we go back to Dembaba?
Gerard.
Oh, Dembaba,
Yeah.
Pizarro. Remember Pizarro at Chelsea?
Ask Gerard will tell you a little bit more about that. So we have to be physical, but those players need also to stay a little longer, at least 30 minutes after the training session. Practice a little bit shooting and scoring. I don't want to see them play basketball in training anymore. Just practice shooting. Oh, man. Listen.
Mr. Oates,
yes, sir.
Let me tell you what the problem of this team. These players know there is no consequences on them. Even if they lose, there's no consequence. They are used to that. Our reporter, is that going to be good? The team played well. You understand what I'm saying? When you start giving players consequence of why did they lose? Why did you do this? Why did you do that? You will see improvement in that.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes,
Look at Pep Guardiola. Pep Guardiola, even though he's winning 7-0, he's yet still lecturing the player. You're meant to do this. You understand? These are things you need. The players react to the coach's energy. It's not all these Lampard, all these upcoming coaches. The coaches react to your energy. You criticize them if they are playing shit in training. You put them in their place.
That mentality, my brother, that mentality I got you, but that mentality need to be implemented over the years. It doesn't mean you have two games with the team and you have to sell. Let me finish. You sell them that mentality of consequence. Lampard is here. He knows that he's here for 1 month and a half. He needs to win. He doesn't want to get in trouble with everybody in the dressing room. Harry Potter, I can understand, but also when you compare Pep Guardiola, look what he's doing now. And you forgot that they've been together for 7 years of building. He can afford to do that and still get somebody else who would do a better job even than you, because he knows how to manipulate the system and accommodate many people. In the Chelsea team, when we have whining babies, a lot of prima donna in the team, you get rid of somebody, you bring somebody else, is going to be worse. Let me give you an example. People have been saying Sterling need to be in this game. Look at him. Such and such need to be in this game. Everybody that we bring in the team is going to bringing even more problems than solutions. So you have the manager who are in a very tough position because they are there for a short period of time, or because it's just the starting of the project with 100 players to choose from, and you have all those chemistry is going to be, created over the years. And when you have 25 squad players that these are my players, you have you restrict a little bit, get rid of some players and all that. So I understand the example you are giving, but imposing and punishing people, consequence and all that doesn't happen overnight. Look at Thomas Tuchel. He's charismatic. He can yell at people. He's good. He can put you on right now. 5 minutes later, you're not doing anything. He takes you out and all that. What is happening at Bayern at the moment? 4 games, 2 losses, two cups that he was supposed to come and win. He's out of them. So it doesn't happen that way just because Arteta is doing this with Aubameyang or Ozil, or Pep Guardiola is doing this with Cancelo, and you just come and copy what he's doing immediately and start applying in a very, very weak team like Chelsea Football Club. So that's what I wanted to say. You can continue now.
Ox, can I add something here?
Yes, sir.
To what's being said. We haven't done I've forgotten the name of that program where they follow the team and the coach and
all or nothing.
We haven't done an all or nothing, but there are some documentaries of Jose Mourinho at Chelsea, and you see, I'm not advocating for Mourinho to come back. I don't believe that. I think I'm swaying more towards Enrique or Nagelsmann. But you see, what Chelsea need is a manager that does not have failure as an option. At the moment, these players have failure as an option. Yeah. I'll never forget one of those documentaries of Jose Mourinho at Chelsea, and he was talking to the players about an important game. I think it was probably even a Champions League game. And he said to them, look, I don't want to put you under pressure to win this game, but I have to tell you that you cannot lose. This is a winner. This is a winner. This is, man, get out there. Don't you dare come back here with your ass kicked with a loss. You get out there and win. Basically, that's what he's telling them. Because if you can't lose, you can draw. But what's the point of that? Go and win.
Yes.
So all this, the team played well. They gave everything. BS. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to know. We're Chelsea Football Club. What is all this mediocrity? We've been there. That was our long gone past. Why do you want to go back to that SHIT? A dog throws up and goes and licks it up. Not somebody that's trying to improve themselves. I mean, what is this crap? Oh, they played well. Oh, he did well. Oh, so-and-so's injured. Oh, no.
Yeah, this is a men's sport. You can't sympathize with people. We go for war. Mohammed, are you there? Mohammed, Jamal.
Yeah, I'm here.
Let's go.
Okay. what Bobby said, like I completely agree with him. Like when Thomas Tuchel was there, he expected so much from the players, which made them go like to their highest level. But if we're thinking like a Real Madrid 2-0 loss is a positive result, what has Chelsea became? We're actually becoming a mid-table team at this point. If we think a 2-0 loss to Real Madrid is okay. Like, that's why I want Luis Enrique, because he will demand results, respect, and he will probably get the best out of our attack because he plays a lot of attacking football. So it'll be better for our attack instead of just always playing like in the Real Madrid game, we were playing just for a draw, to be honest. We sat back and we're just hoping that they won't score, which every big team except us for some reason. If you sit back,
but how about the chances? Yeah, I got it, and I respect your opinion. How about the chances that we created? Like we created some one-on-ones, you know.
Yeah.
Do you think that you know it was going to change if we score? If Joao Felix and Raheem score their goals that were really obvious, do you think that we were going to be saying the same thing? How can you play for a draw while you create chances to score? And you attack.
Those were like counter-attacking opportunities because Conte is just he creates those chances.
But playing counter-attack doesn't mean that you are playing for a draw. Playing counter-attack, we played under Thomas Tuchel, 3 at the back counter-attack. That's how we beat them in 2021. We get them out of the competition playing the same way. Last season, we beat them playing the same. At the back, hit them on the counter. Just because you are sitting back or you are defending a lot doesn't mean that you are playing for a draw. You're just waiting for your opportunity because you know you are not in the same level as Real Madrid, and they can punish you if you open up a lot. And we saw what happened in the second half.
But the pressing was pretty lazy, to be honest. Our pressing
because of the players. The players also don't give anything. I don't think any manager is gonna tell you, be lazy. Okay, don't press. I don't see any manager really say talking about telling people not to press. Joseph. Let's go. What do you have to say? We're still here for 15 more minutes, people, and then we're gonna leave. 15 minutes, and I'm out. Yeah. Yes, Joseph.
Of our story, the electric. I never watched the game about 54 minutes after I watch. So I try to watch on the cell phone, on the iPad. It's not there. But when I see after 40 or 55 minutes from the N'Golo Conte last night, I don't know what's happened. I never see him, even the commentator calling his name, N'Golo Conte. I never see. And Frank Lampard, it's obvious he have to play safe. Thomas Tuchel always call it underdog. We are underdog, so that way we are appreciating. We can't say more than that, or play 3-4 and 4-3-3 and go attack all the way, end up scoring 4 or 5 goals and embarrassing. So only the players now, we have to blame them. They never score, take a chances, and Reece James also, I'm not happy as yesterday.
Yeah, Reece James got completely destroyed by Vinicius Jr. But also he was on a yellow card. It's so many issues that we had last night.
And last year, you remember Vinicius, even he appreciate him after the game. You know, he appreciate the James and like, hey. And Benzema, or who he asked him his shirt last year. Someone, I think it's Benzema. So, and Fofana is our best defender. I don't know.
Yeah, he took a yellow card in the 4th minute, and you understand he can't put more tackles because he's gonna get red cards. I'm gonna come back to you. Let's listen.
He didn't make even the yellow card. That possession is far from the goal, you know.
Bro, when you are on that pitch, the decisions are happening in 1 second or half a second. So I don't really blame all on players for, like, even Ben Chilwell got a red card, but the decision was just like in a second. So Messi's brother, are you there?
Yeah, hey, good morning. Good morning to
Yes.
all. I'm happy to hear that Bobby Smoke Signals is okay. I haven't heard from the individual in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that Victor Bao, wherever you are, sir, I hope you're okay. We have
Yeah,
not heard
he
from
was
you.
here yesterday.
Ah, look at that.
Yeah.
Mr. Victor Bao. Okay, shout out to Victor Bao. I don't know if this point was brought up yet. Yes, Chelsea was losing 2-0 yesterday.
Mm.
And then, when you're losing, your team is losing, right? And let's say they substitute you, Uggs, and there's still time on the clock. The time is still running. What would you do if you're losing? Like, oh, Uggs, you got to come out. We're going to put Bobby in for you. Are you gonna walk out or are you going to run it? I would run it. I don't care. Like, my team is losing. I know that there's more time. But still, we're losing. We got to come on. We got to do something. Right?
Okay, yeah.
So I saw that with Silva yesterday, Thiago Silva, and he's a veteran. I think he should know better. I don't know. You're losing 2-0, and then you decide to just walk it out, right?
Probably he wasn't happy about getting subbed.
No, well, I get that, but what are you gonna do? It's the choice that was taken, and you got to go out. Now, meanwhile, you got Tony Kroos, who he's getting substituted, and his team is winning 2-0. And what is he doing? This guy's running it.
Mm.
It's like...
Yeah, I see
man.
what you mean. The mentality, urgency wasn't there, and looks like people are not working for the team. Yeah. I can see that it's just like working for yourself, because in that case, you run and you understand, now we just need to go for it. Probably we can nick a goal or something.
We can't complain. That guy, since wearing Chelsea shirt, he never put a wrong most of the time. Let's say out of 10, 8 times, that guy make right thing. His age and his come for free, and his salary is, I think, is a less or what's smaller than everybody there. So that guy, he do a good thing. We can't complain for that. Maybe he's not happy when he go out from
when he got subbed.
Subbed, maybe little bit that thing. We can't complain too much on that guy.
I got you.
There's that.
Yeah, and
I don't know. How do you feel about not having positioned someone as a striker? It is true that you guys don't have a 9. So are you content with two forwards up top?
We are not content. We are not content. That's what we got. The former manager didn't register any proper striker in the Champions League. Aubameyang was left out. Datro Fofana was left out, and we have nobody else. So Lampard need to deal with what he got. So
let's say you're the coach, right? Let's just say in your position, would you have put, if you could right now, would you put Aubameyang in the team and then take somebody out, or you just leave it as is?
It's not going to happen, so I don't want to just guess on something. I don't want to be delusional. It's not going to happen. It's over. It's not going to happen. The window is closed. The rules are rules. It's not going to happen, so we have to deal with what we got.
I'll back out, but I personally think...
On the front side, the Champions League, Kai is better than Sterling. Let's say better than Sterling on the Champions League. He's scoring. He's better performing on the Champions League. And
that is the problem too, because if Lampard started with Kai Havertz, why Raheem Sterling is out? It's a lose-lose situation. He can't win. All of them are the same level, my brother. Listen, all of them. I don't care if you score in the final of the Champions League or you've been better. Football is about today. The guy been awful. So, yeah, he can't win unless if he wins. So somebody was going to complain, why not?
I'm trying to say, even overall on the pitch, Kai is better than Sterling. Even our
that is your opinion, but many people been saying Sterling is better. That's why
Sterling is better.
Many people been saying that depending on the result. That's why I said you can't please everybody, because people got theories and narratives. So it is what it is. So I'm going to try to go around and try to conclude the show. Let's go to Bobby. Bobby, what is your closing statement for the show? I'll be back tonight if I finish working early. I can do the Manchester United against Valencia or Sevilla. I forgot what the team in the Europa League tonight.
Yes.
If I come back earlier, I can do that watch along. So I have to cut and go.
Wait, but hold on. At 11:22, you said 15 more minutes. That would be 11:37, sir. I will be holding you accountable for the comments from now on.
No,
So, we do have 7 more
I am
minutes.
going to conclude because people need to have a closing argument, you know. So
Look, I'll leave. I just wanted to say that for some reason, I don't know. For me, this is just me, my opinion. I think Chelsea will be moving on to the next round.
You are having
Best
a
believe it. I'm telling you right now.
All right, my brother.
Best believe it. Thank you.
See you later in the game, Manchester United. Bobby, closing statement, brother.
Yeah, I'm tired of the losing. I'm tired of the season.
You just want it to end right now, right?
Everything. I'm just fed up with everything. I want us to establish, we need to name the new manager, let him be the elite manager. Sadly, because there'll be no European football that I can see right now, we will probably have to sell some of our academy guys. Ruben is in danger, Gallagher is in danger, maybe even Mount as well. But if that means that we bring in someone like Jude Bellingham and someone like a top striker, then so be it. As far as I'm concerned, the only thing is that we have to hold on to Levi Colwill, and we have to really, really consider: is it worth continuing with Cucurella when we have Maatsen? I would say dump Cucurella, be with Maatsen. Well, people say, is Maatsen really good enough? Does he have enough experience? Or do we need to give Cucurella another season? That is a choice for the new manager. This is why the new manager needs to be known sooner rather than later. And he needs to be running a rule on the team now. Lampard, well, I think his Chelsea longevity is dependent on the Champions League. If he goes out of the Champions League and all he's playing for is
it's over. I don't even want him, even if we win somehow. It's not going to happen, but somehow. I know I don't want him even to be here. Yeah.
That is the only thing that will create a discussion. I don't think he will be, but whatever it's the case, he's here playing to revitalize his managerial career, and that will motivate him to do well. But I think what has happened this season has been so unacceptable that the sooner these people put this club back on the right path, the better. And, it's not going to be easy. They think dropping out of the top 4, getting some good players is going to be easy. It's not. Every other club is getting good players, and every other club wants top 4. And this is what happens when you drop out. Going back is very difficult. Ask Liverpool.
Yeah, I agree. Listen, brother, thank you so much for helping. If you have time tonight or tomorrow, I will see you.
Okay.
Thank you, man. Mr. Mabast.
Hello.
Yes.
Big up, Ox. How you doing?
Not good. My team is like 12 on the table.
Oh.
We got smashed everywhere. Got punched by every team.
I just
so
want to say,
not good. Yes.
First of all, we lost because of a toothless attack. Midfield's average. Defense don't play as a team. They're not helping each other. Goalkeeper, Kepa, he was shit.
World class keeper, right?
And for the second goal, Mendy would have saved that.
Even the first one, if a keeper had like a couple inches taller, that was about his size. He couldn't touch it. Yeah, that's
I miss the days.
Yes, sir.
I miss the days when we used to have aggressive players. We had Rudiger, one of the most aggressive defenders we've had. Koulibaly can't even do half of what Rudiger is doing. He can't do that. We had no hold or play in attack.
Mm.
This game needed Aubameyang, someone who could hold up the ball.
Yeah. Who can keep
And
defenders very, very busy. Because defenders were just like playing with babies. I mean, they are not afraid of anybody.
We have
They're
weak
not,
players.
Yeah.
We have weak players. Our players play like our primary school students.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is why we need strong players.
That's true. Where
we
we
need
go
a
from
centre
here?
back.
Where we go from here for like
We go
9
from top to bottom.
games? 9 games that
know.
left. What are we gonna do now? I mean,
I don't know. Just hope.
Hope for the best. Just pray, right?
Yeah.
Just
Yogs,
pray. Yeah.
we need a centre back that suited the high line. I don't feel like Thiago Silva has got the legs anymore to play a high line.
Mm. And Koulibaly.
Yeah. No, Koulibaly, I don't know.
Koulibaly
Sometimes you can have good games. Sometimes you can have bad games.
Yeah, yesterday he was ball watching when Benzema was going to far post.
Chalobah would never have ball watch. Chalobah would have stopped Benzema.
He would stop. He would have thought at least just push, just do something to show us that you tried. He was ball watching.
And also,
Benzema scored.
And also, Koulibaly needs time to adapt. It's his first season in the Premier League. You can't expect a Serie A defender to do well in their first season in the Premier League after 8 years in Napoli. You can't.
That tells you
We need
Napoli are gonna win the league now after they let Koulibaly go and other players.
We need a CDM in the summer, defensive midfield.
But we have one that we don't want to use. We have Dennis Zakaria there who can do the job.
Zakaria is a sitter, but he's more of a box-to-box midfielder.
But he can sit too because he's very good defensively too.
But he's not going to sign for us permanently.
Yeah, but the time that you are getting paid at Chelsea, you can help us do the job. That's what I said.
And also Kovacic, this guy offers nothing going forward.
Yeah, one goal, one golazo here and there.
He only has one golazo like once a year.
Yeah.
Or once every 9 months.
Mm.
This is why we need a midfielder that can score consistently.
Don't you think that Enzo can do it if he plays with more, more?
If you play him in a number 8 role, Enzo will cook.
Mm.
He will score the goals if you put him in that number 8 role. And also, I'm sick and tired of managers asking Kante to be the playmaker. The guy, his passing is not good to be the playmaker.
Yeah, he tries, but that is not his play.
And asking Enzo to be the sitting DM. The guy's not a sitting DM. We need to stop playing in the DM, man. I'm tired of it.
We can go on and on here. Like, we have so many things to fix, right? Like, everywhere from top to bottom.
Yeah.
The goalkeeper awful. We need a new defenders. We need
a manager, someone that can shout in the touchline.
We need goal scorers. We need new wingers.
A scary striker, an aggressive number 9. That's what Chelsea needs.
Everywhere, and look at us.
Yeah.
Look at
us. And a winger that can be a man and with the end product.
Mm.
What's Sterling's best position? Do you know?
Yeah.
You know his best position?
He said that he's a winger. Thomas Tuchel tried him as a false 9. People say he is a number 10. I don't know. You tell me.
Sterling is a left winger, but we play him on the right.
Yeah.
Even Potter, when Potter first came, he put him in the left wing back role to accommodate Cucurella left centre back.
Mm. Okay. Yeah, so we are all over the place, man. So that's why you can't just like
Potter
blame
put Sterling
one person.
everywhere.
Like one person or one position. Yeah. We are all over the place, but look at the money we spent.
Jean Felix is a second striker, like a number 10.
Mm.
He's not a 9. He's not a striker.
Yeah, man.
Mm.
All right. Anything else you wanna say about the game on Saturday against Brighton before we leave?
Drop Kepa, start Mendy, start Aubameyang, don't start Havertz.
And Tayo said that Sterling best position is left bench.
Funny.
You need to sit on the bench from the left-hand side. All right, that is a good one. So, do you have any hope for for this. I think Brighton are gonna beat us.
No, I don't think I have any hope. No.
They're gonna beat us
With the way
because
we're playing, no. Sorry.
it is what it is. Mohammed, Chelsea weak link is Kepa Oaks. Not only Kepa, bro. Listen, Kepa, yes, you can blame him. Yesterday, I blamed him, but I have to give him some credit too.
In the summer, we need a goalkeeper.
Some very good saves. Remember, he had some very good saves, regardless of stupid. Yes, sir.
We need a goalkeeper in the summer. I wouldn't mind Kepa as a number 2, but
okay,
I don't think.
What is in your mind? Who's gonna come? What is your choice for goalkeeping position?
I don't know, but we need a goalkeeper, a number 1.
Number 1 goalkeeper. How about Slonina Gaga? Do you think he's ready? Because I don't think he's gonna do worse than Kepa, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But I might be wrong because I might be biased because he's on my own brother. I want to see him given a chance. But do you really realistically see him number 1 at Chelsea, 19 years old?
In the future, yes, but right now, no.
Okay. Yeah, as you can tell, we've been talking about issues after issue. It's every position, including the manager, including...
We need leaders. This team has no leaders.
Yeah, but the few leaders that we have, we hate them. If you talk about Declan Rice being a leader, no, because he's from the Chelsea Academy and he's English. And we have a lot of people who are weak mentally and who are not leaders. Yeah, go on.
As for the credit, right, I like him as a player, but he's one of the worst captains we've ever had. The guy is not vocal. He's not loud. He's quiet. He doesn't shout at the players.
Yeah.
He doesn't do those kind of things. He doesn't do what John Terry did.
And people don't understand that leadership is very important in the team. Not only flair players like, oh, let's go for Joao Felix. Let's go for somebody who can dribble. Listen, you need those people. Character.
You need end product.
Character in the team is very important. End product. Yeah. All right, my brother. Anything else before we close the shop? Nothing.
No, I think that's it. It was good to talk to you, though.
Yeah, good to talk to you. Come back anytime. We're gonna be here. Suffering FC Saturday again, live. Watch along and stuff tonight.
Hijack FC, where we hijack players. Hijack FC, no end product FC.
No end product FC, yeah.
No striker FC, Force 9 FC.
Crossbar Challenge FC.
Cross Hope FC.
And if you go to
Basketball and Training FC.
The boy try everything FC, stuff like that. Yeah, it is what it is. All right, my brother. See you. Thank you so much for helping.
Good to talk.
Good to talk to you. All right, my people, I have to leave now. I've been saying this for the last 20 minutes, saying the same thing. I'm leaving, and I'm not leaving this time around. I am definitely leaving. Who got a comment here? Tayo said that our current best Mount is our current best leader. At least he can show some fight and some heart. He wanna win. He's gonna fight even physically on the pitch. He's not gonna be pushed around. So yeah, Mount definitely. Every shot goal FC. Yeah, every shot equal FC. Banter FC. Yeah, that is another one. Injury FC. Yeah, correct. Ambulance FC and all that. Yeah, man. Look at my club. We are Laughing Stock FC, to be honest with you. Anyways, my people, I will see you tonight for the game between Manchester United and Valencia, or I don't know. Is that going to be Valencia or Sevilla? I don't know. Let me double check because I don't remember. It's a Spanish team. Let's go to Europa League. Europa League, let me double check. Yeah, it's going to be Sevilla, not Valencia, Sevilla. Yeah. So Manchester United against Sevilla tonight. AS Roma is going to start very early, so by that time I will be walking, so I'm not going to even watch the game. Good luck to Jose Mourinho and Tammy Abraham. Juventus against Sporting Lisbon. that one I will keep an eye open on that, because people have been saying that the coach is very good there. The Sporting coach is like one of the best in Europe right now. That's what people have been saying. So they knocked Arsenal out of the competition. And also Bayern Leverkusen against Union SG. Callum Hudson-Odoi also I will be watching. Keep my eye open on that and see if they're going to qualify. So, yeah, tonight, join us live. God bless you. On your way out, don't forget to like, subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, my friend. It's going to take you just 1 second to do it. You know? Click that like button and that subscribe button. We are getting closer and closer to 1,000 subs in this channel. So thank you so much, and you guys double check if you haven't subscribed yet, and let's do it. Yeah, what else? The amount of whoa. I don't think I don't know even why I put it on the screen. I don't think that anybody is talking nonsense. It's just an opinion. Like, if somebody got an opinion different than yours, doesn't mean that it's nonsense. That is his own reality in his own world. So probably we have just to respect people's opinion instead of like saying that, because it sounds like insult right there. So I think everybody got a voice in this channel. You know, I listen to people even if I don't agree with them. It doesn't mean that they are talking nonsense. It just means that they have a different kind of opinion than mine. As long as they don't insult anybody and they don't jump to tribalism and agendas, and we all good, you know. Just we have just to keep respecting everybody's opinion. That's all I can ask. All right. Okay, Chelsea should sign Georgie Mamadeville or Madaville, the guy from Spain. I don't know if I'm ready with other guys from Spain, because I've seen everything from Kepa Arrizabalaga, where everybody made him looks like he was the best in the world, and we are struggling. We paid a lot of money on Kepa and never ever did anything. Really, he won trophies. And when you win trophies, that's what people want to see. You win trophies, right? Man, I'm sick and tired of Chelsea buying people, Disasi, McAllister. Let's get the manager, and then let's talk about buying players after that. You know what I mean? Right now, we have so many of them. We're not even coaching them. We are playing them out of position. We don't play some of them. So we are all over the place. Get the manager and we go from there, in my opinion. Ogs, do you collabos with other channel to join other panels? I never done it before. Maybe in the future. I don't have time really, because I have so many channels on my own. So maybe one day. Maybe one day, why not? Another dressing room. Create another dressing tomb. What dressing tomb is? Like Mickey Mouse tunes, or no, I know what you mean. Dressing room. That's what you meant. Lavia would be a perfect CDM for Chelsea to accommodate Enzo in the number 8. Yeah, could be. It could be. Lavia is a good shout, yeah. But now that we are looking for leaders, somebody like Declan Rice or Jude, they are natural leaders, talking leaders. Some people, you need leaders in the team. We have so quiet people who can't even speak. When something is doing wrong, nobody is like pushing other people. We have bad dressing room. People like ZH who don't want to play for us. Wow. That is your own narrative. I'm not going to I respect your opinion, but I don't think Ziyech is a problem. When you don't play him, you leave him on the bench all the time. I don't think anybody is going to be happy sitting on the bench. So talking here as if Hakim Ziyech was the problem at Chelsea Football Club, that is not true. We have so many people. So we have so many issues at Chelsea, and I don't think Hakim Ziyech is one of them. That is just a narrative of he doesn't want to play for us. You don't want to play him. And he wanted to go because of that. Lampard brought him in the team. He played few games under Lampard. He was awesome. The guy was world class at Ajax, came to Chelsea. We did the Chelsea thing. Play him out of position and try to blame him. I'm not going to buy into that, my brother. No, not for me. Hakim Ziyech is not the problem. All right, I'm going to have to leave. God bless you. Subscribe, share, say hi to each other, smile. It doesn't cost you anything. Make somebody's day, and see you next time.